Previously on Unranked.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Unranked podcast. My name is Tom Caswell, and it is just me today. We have...
I wonder if I'm doing a different voice right now. If you've heard his videos in GameSpot, he's doing that voice.
And we'll get in and out pretty quickly.
I'll see about that.
This is really weird to do, is tough. Yes.
He should try this. This is also really weird.
So if you're listening now, the Duskblood...
This is weird. I am listening now and can comment. This is actually this is the first time he's mocking something I said when I literally was recording this from my car on my lunch break at the Apple Store over a decade ago. And now it's happened. I am listening now, Tom. That music that we got made, that guy really nailed it in one.
Yeah. I feel like Tom should now do a commentary of your commentary to his episode.
Listen. Don't spoil anything, Alex. I got plans for a weird episode. I got that episode gave me ideas, being that essentially. But I got an idea. But Tom, did you watch any of my commentary?
I watched the opening. I didn't get much further.
Slater was like, "Oh, the Spartans got the original cut before the director's cut was released with the commentary." It's essentially what happened there. Hello and welcome to the 547th episode of the Unranked podcast. We have Christian Humes, Alex Tuna Marinello, and Thomas Caswell. You know, that listening now thing happened in season 1, and I remember it happening like while I was in my car on the roof of the Grove in the parking lot recording, which, by the way, it might have been around episode like 21, which was the sex, drugs, and video game ads or something like that. It was the one where we talk about video game magazine ads, old retro ads, and how fucked up they were.
That was that early? We did that early?
It's one of our most popular episodes still. It was a very, very popular episode. I think that also that episode was I think that episode put us...
Still, what does that say about us now?
Well, we got put on like several Apple podcast lists when that came out. So we were like being fronted by Apple Podcast. Like with that specific episode was like promoted in a way that no other episode had been promoted. You know, we were on more than one category. We were in, you know, because you could be in like 3 categories, and we were on, you know, the like top 10 section. They put us in like for new podcasts. We were like like if you open the gaming page for those 2 weeks, the Unranked podcast was on the front page for everyone. Like,
it was years.
It knocked back over time, but it was like the number 1 or 2 for like a little bit. It was crazy. So that episode in particular was big. But yeah, that is weird because it was actually like 10 years ago to the day. Now that I think about it, because that was an August episode. I don't know why I remember it that specifically. You guys want to just get into it? You want to talk about the Pokemon?
What Pokemon number are we?
Ooh, well, today, Alex, is the 547th episode of the Unranked podcast, which means we're talking about the 547th Pokemon in the National Pokédex.
Sure.
But can you tell me? Who's that Pokemon?
Whimsicott.
Whimsicott. Which I'm going to guess. I'm going to preempt you, but I'm going to guess there's something like Whimsy or Whimsical, and Cotton is where that name is going to come from.
Oh, I thought it was Scott, like Great Scott from Back to the Future, because his hair kind of looks like Doc Brown's.
Like, okay, sure. That's not bad. And ironically, if you think about it, right, the electricity that he needs, all those gigawatts, would give you, you know, the kind of static.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with Whimsy.
Well, you did play this game.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just.
This is Black and White. This is the game in which I got you back into Pokemon on. after you went from Gen 1 to Gen 5. So all of these Pokemon you've at least seen. Um,
I don't recall.
I like this little guy. I like the little horns. It's kind of like a small little ram. It's like if you made like a ram into like a cherub, right? It's like a little baby ram, which is interesting because it doesn't actually evolve any further. But it has this, giant cloud-like cottontail on its back. But I like the sort of the grass ram horns. It wasn't when it was released a fairy type because Gen 5 didn't have fairy type. That came in Gen 6, but I think that makes it a robust Pokemon currently. At the time, it was like, well, if you don't have a starter, this is a pretty decent grass, right? If you didn't pick the grass starter, this is a good one to go with. Now getting fairy type makes it, a much more attractive Pokemon to, want to put on your team. But Tuna, whether or not it's Great Scott or Scotty doesn't know.
Whimsicott is based on a fully bloomed ball of cotton and a sheep. The connection appears to be made because both cotton and sheep produce clothing materials. Whimsicott may be a combination of whimsical and cotton.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I like the shiny. I like the shiny. I'm a big fan of the white and the blue with the darker Pokemon center. I think that's fun. Alex, can you do me a favor? Can you go back to last week's Pokemon?
Okay.
Because I didn't pull it up while Tom was talking about the Pokemon, right? So I just kind of agreed with him when he said like, oh, the shinies aren't that different. But then I looked at it later because I was like, wait a minute. Tom's pretty colorblind. You tell me, does this look basically the same? Because it's
cottony?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty big color change right there on that.
So Tom thinks it looks the same.
Well, no, I said that it is more of a shift in. It's a tonal shift. It's not a.
I mean, we go from green to orange.
It goes from green to orange.
The leaves are orange.
They're totally orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think I remember when we did during Lads Weekend when we made Tom do the color test in front of us, and I think like do you remember what colors you have difficulty with?
I mean, I usually have trouble with like greens and browns. I mean, if I zoom in, yes, I can tell that it's orange, but like at a cursory glance, like it looks like a light green. Now, what about
this is to no fault of your own. You're colorblind.
What's the wool color here? What's going on there?
The wool color is not.
Wool color is
shift.
just less of a
Yeah. The wool color
like you
is not
added
a big
white
shift
to it.
But the eyes and the leaves, they swapped colors, so it goes like green eyes from orange and orange leaves from green. So those are pretty big different. Those colors are almost complementary. But yeah, they're just funny because I realized later I was like, wait a second. Pokedex, they appear along with whirlwinds. They pull pranks such as moving furniture and leaving balls of cotton in homes. That kind of makes them sound like a little Ghibli monster. Like they just kind of show up and cause trouble. They're like a little menace, which I kind of like. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily get that from this Pokemon, but I could see it. I could see just like a little pack of these guys roving around, causing trouble. Not like in a destructive way, but just like kind of messing with people for fun.
Tom?
I think it's fine.
Okay. So remember the other day we were playing Halo and like we were having connection issues and you said
I knew this was going to happen.
And you said that like your parents was like internet was fine. Like you're already this episode already kind of jittery. You're freezing a little bit.
Well, I'll say this, Tom. I'm pretty sure your sound's coming through your headphones, actually. Your mic.
Yeah, I don't think the mic's working.
I have headphones. Oh, you think the sound is?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a Yeti. It sounds like
you're in a room with nothing in it.
Hello.
Whoa, much better. Because Tom, like in the past, you usually didn't have that mic there. I was just used to you being on your AirPods. And then I was just, while you were talking, I was like, wait a second, he has a fucking microphone. This is definitely AirPod audio.
I had it set to the Yeti when I was entering the room. It must have switched it back at some point. So is that better?
Maybe when the AirPods. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's also amazing how a mic, like you could, like this voice sounds like you could do voice work. Right?
Yeah.
The AirPod voice.
Tom could definitely do voice work.
The AirPod voice.
I mean, you do.
Yeah. But the AirPod voice itself was very like,
ugh. It sounds like someone speaking to you through like a tin can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like we did the can on strings. That's what an AirPod sounds like, is a can on strings. That sounds way better, Tom. Tuna,
there we go.
why don't you throw a dart at this list and we'll go from there?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this. This one's gonna go low for me. I don't know if you guys are gonna fight me on it. But I wouldn't mind putting it at like 45.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm above that a bit because it is a fairy type, so
but
it's useful.
What does that even have to do? No, I'm going on vibes alone. We don't go based on like types and stuff.
I mean, I think this looks like a little Ghibli monster. Like it's a little forest spirit.
No, you can't like give it a Ghibli boost if it's not Ghibli.
Well, I'm saying that's the vibe I get. I get a Gib vibe. Look, I'm not. First of all, let me just set the stage here. I'm not fighting for anything high. I'm just, if I were to throw a dart at this thing, I would probably say the new 37. So I'm not talking a big. That's a less than 10-point difference that I'm suggesting.
Let me take.
Let's hear where Tom wants to go, and then we can adjust.
I put Cottony very low, very low. Yeah,
okay.
We had, I think, like third from last.
Yes, which I agree with. That's also not a good design, Cottony. Cottony's kind of ugly.
Why I got too many.
It's like none of the first stage Pokemon outside of a starter, unless they have a great design, they're not. They hinge on their design because they're not useful.
He put Cottony all the way down at 50. I think 45 is plenty good for this one.
Yeah, but I think the evolution's a lot better than Cottony.
No, I'm a big time disagree on this.
I mean, so Tuna's saying 45. I'm saying 37.
Yeah.
Thomas, just like I like this.
Really giving it thought here. Really giving it some thought.
Oh, you know what though? Drillbur's at 38. So actually 39 is what I would say.
I think I'm the lowest. I got it at 46. Above Seismitoad.
All right, then let's go with Tuna's 45.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I like it.
There it is. Right before Lilliput, we have Whimsicott. How were you saying this, Tuna?
Whimsicott.
Whimsicott. Okay. Moving that I around.
Whimsicott. Just saying it, right.
Whimsicott. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Been a minute.
Yeah, been a bit.
What happened to the house?
Roof got fixed. Yeah, roof got fixed. Cars getting fixed.
What was wrong with the roof?
Just because it was such a bad storm and the wind was blowing in so many different directions.
How was the weather today for you? It was pretty bad here.
Fine. No, really? Good. All good. Car will get fixed. Then today, just now, as I came downstairs when I started, the dishwasher started making a high-pitched whistle noise. So I'll be calling the LG company tomorrow to get them over here to fix this. Anyway, but who wants to talk about that? We played some Halo campaign evolved. We played the bonus missions. We have now completed all 3 bonus missions. What I will say, classic line, what I will say is that it's colorful and it's nice to look at. The gameplay is fine. It's a Halo first-person shooter and there's enemies and you shoot them. And I found Legendary to be easier than Legendary on other campaigns that we've played. I didn't really follow the story that well. mostly because I was distracted by how jittery the game, was. We were kind of like stopping and starting, and in two of the missions at least, we were jittery a lot.
We were infiltrating a ship, and I think that last image that Sergeant Johnson is looking at, that's the Covenant
the
ship in 3, right?
Right, yeah, that's the mothership. That's the
so we were getting, this was kind of like the Rogue One.
Yeah.
We're getting the plans.
Yeah. That's Tom, that's so funny, because I was going to say this is like an Attack of the Clones when you see the Death Star plans for the first time.
Sure. Yeah.
But it didn't land. It just did not land for me. It did not make me go,
we were
oh my God. Yeah.
We were
that's because it came after just the biggest slog of a Star Fox mission that they tacked on, which had it been
mission.
Dude, had it been the first part of those 3, it would have been fine.
But it was just a remix. It just felt like more of that first mission. So there are 3 missions.
No, I meant the ship part at the end. There's the Star Fox part. The Star Fox part was 3 waves. That first wave was pretty short, and if it had just ended at that first wave, I would have been like, that was fun. And then it went on,
doing the same things over and over and over again, and it was nothing interesting.
And it wasn't
about it at all.
There was no challenge. It was just like
no challenge.
All right, these enemy ships. So it's a flying.
And on Legendary,
it's a flying mission, right? Like akin to the Halo Reach mission. Yeah. You're in an enemy ship.
I mean, it felt like bad Star Fox.
And it just was like, okay, we're gonna just spawn all of these ships. They're gonna be so far away from you. So you need to fly all the way over there, shoot them. Oh, and now we spawned them on the other side of the planet, and you got to go fly over there. And yeah, when we started, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And it kind of felt, another Star Wars reference here. You'll appreciate this, Chris. It kind of felt like the beginning of Revenge of the Sith and the
big space battle
over Coruscant. Because you're over the planet and there's a ship graveyard, and I was like, "Oh, this is compelling! Finally, holy fuck!" And then it just kept dragging on, and then it's like, "All right, now the burden of truth or whatever, the UNSC ship is coming in, and now you've got to protect that, even though this thing is a million times bigger than you with a million times more guns on it. Why it needs you and Sergeant Johnson flying around in these Seraphs to defend it is beyond me."
I'm surprised you even remembered the name of the ship.
It was Burden of
unmemorable.
Something.
No, the Seraph that you remembered, just because it was
Seraph.
just like a not, like, who cares? Like, I don't know. I think
they should have called them Spectres.
But they've already called them Seraphs. They were already called that in Halo Reach, and I think
should give us something new.
I think you were supposed to go, oh my God,
sure.
We're flying the Seraph.
Kind of like when we finally get to fly like the Falcons and stuff and the Pelican, and it was
but I gotta be honest, no, like there was no.
Look, this company shouldn't make games anymore, right? It's just,
yeah. I mean, look, and it was so funny too, because that last scene where Johnson is like, "Oh, we got the plans," and then it just like cuts to the menu. Like there was no, like, we just finished the mission.
I mean, I'll say this:
like, all right, well, what?
I don't have the nostalgia for Halo 1 that I have for Halo 3, because that campaign, that online multiplayer campaign, is the thing that I really have nostalgia for. It's not Halo 1, it's not Halo 2. It's like Halo 3, ODST, and Reach, and even then maybe Halo 4. Like, those were all really fun campaigns. And then
I agree with you, but like 2026, they put together these 3 bonus missions. There's nothing special about these 3 bonus missions. There's nothing.
The outside one, mission 2, was pretty fun. That was like a good mission. But it
was like playing like the outdoor missions in, like, I don't know, Halo 4 from like a decade ago. Like, it's.
I mean,
it's just not.
Look, I agree, but I also think like they're adding on a mission to Halo 1. The expectation shouldn't be like we're doing something new. You know what I mean?
I had to kind of keep reminding myself of that, of like, that is the thing with it, is like,
and it wasn't $80 this game.
Yeah, that's the thing I had to keep reminding myself of, like, these are new missions, but we're working within the confines of how Halo 1 worked. So, like, even though there's upgrades and changes, it's still pretty limited. It's not. This isn't indicative of what a brand new Halo mission and a brand. Hopefully not. Oh God, hopefully not.
Well, yeah, I don't.
What if they're like, we're going back to our roots and everything's going to be in a corridor?
I'm not sure they should. I'm not. Yeah, like I'm not sure they should be making any Halo.
I mean, look.
Anymore.
It's
good Master Chief.
Imagine that was the headline, Tom, for like an article on the internet, and it's just like I had to keep reminding myself that Halo is a budget price, which I mean it's not, it's $50, but you know it's not a full priced game, and any of the new content is built within the framework that it's a Halo 1 game. Like the idea that you have to keep reminding yourself that so that you don't feel disappointed is, I think, really all that needs to be said. I do look forward to playing the rest of the campaign.
Yes.
Like I want to. But I am like a lot more interested in playing Big Walk than I am Halo.
Oh, 100%. Sure.
So next week,
honestly, through this mission, like in the back of my mind, I was like, we should have just... Like, if I could go back in time, I would have just been like, let's just play through the campaign. Fuck these bonus missions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it was good. It was worth seeing, right? Because then we would have been like, oh, the bonus... Because the campaign will be more fun. And then we would have been like, oh, but what are the bonus missions? And then you go to...
And then it would have been ended on a wet fart.
Yeah. Like, I at least know the rest of the campaign. Yeah. Like, when we're on the Halo and it opens up and we have the vehicles, it'll be...
When you're on the Halo and it opens... when it opens up, like, it's such a cool...
The library.
So that'll be good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
For its faults, that it's... I mean, it's just a real shame.
Yeah,
I agree.
They ruined it. Like it
ruined
really
it.
Nothing more to be said.
No, so we'll move on. So I wasn't here last week, so I will say.
Wait, really quick.
What?
I just wanted to say, next week I want to do, because I'm dying to play Big Walk, but like our dedicated gaming time, we gotta play. Like we bought Halo, we're gonna play it because the good stuff.
Why are we talking logistics during the podcast?
Because this is about the podcast.
Yeah, I know, but it's like anyway. So yeah, we'll play Big Walk. It'll happen
during the show.
Fine. If you want to play during the show, I always feel like
during
we get
the
a little. Okay, fine. If you fine.
I think it'll be good.
All right. So last week I wasn't here. I just want to mention I saw the Odyssey in 70mm IMAX.
Oh,
it was. I mean, it really was phenomenal. I mean, it really was a phenomenal spectacle, phenomenal viewing. The only thing that hindered it, and it's really one of the reasons why I don't go to the movies. Two people next to me, like, 2 people away from me. This guy just like stunk. And you're just getting a whiff. Like every couple minutes, you're just like, oh, like, come on, dude. I'm like trying to watch the Odyssey here. And it's just like every so often, you just get a waft of just like BO mixed with like disgustingness. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I said this a decade ago. Like, you shouldn't be allowed in places. Like, we should just, we have metal detectors. We need to have like smell detectors. And I don't really know like why that's not a thing, but it should be. And then also we took the kid to the city.
I'm sure Flock is cooking up the odor detector right now, Tuna.
I'm good for an odor detector. Let's do it. I'm good for that. Let's do it.
Yeah, if that's your only biometric, that's fine. Yeah,
I love it.
Biometric
I love
tracking.
it. No, and all it means, like, right, like you don't get arrested, right? You don't get fined.
You just get a bath.
You just get a bath and like, or
if they make it advanced
home.
Enough, right? It could, if this is the kind of thing that like AI should be good for, right? These large language models is get the smellometer accurate enough so that it can replace those dogs that smell cancer. So you're like, I'm going to the theater, and it gives you like a smell screening pass, but then it says go to the doctor. Because it picked up a whiff. Like I think there's a few medical diagnoses which they've trained dogs to smell.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Richie Rich, but I really thought like a smell gun was going to be like a thing.
Sure.
That would have been.
Yeah.
Tom, never seen that movie?
No. Smell
never
gun?
Seen Richie Rich?
No.
Yeah, he gets.
We
like
talked
a gun
about that. This has come up
that
before.
Can smell stuff and knows what it is.
Oh, okay.
And tell you what it is.
Okay.
It's actually without that gun, the movie doesn't work.
What about the laser?
The gun is paramount. You need the gun. Anyway, so we took the kid to the city. She went to the Natural History Museum. Absolutely loved it. Was completely captivated by like the dioramas or whatever you want to call it of like the animals and especially the big whale in the ocean room. So that was fun. Nothing really else to report on. Any other games? I played a little bit of Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's about it.
You see that new Roller Coaster Tycoon that was announced at Gamescom?
No, but I'm really not interested unless it's like that 2000 graph, like like I've seen Planet Coaster, I've seen.
Yeah, but this is Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's not Planet Coaster.
I know, but is it? But I like the. All right, let's see. Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I didn't know that they announced one.
10?
I could have sworn.
Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon Wonderworks.
All right, let me see. Wonderworks.
It was like
Official
so it's an
early
Atari
access.
property?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, I already think it could be okay.
I remember looking at it and being like, you know what? This looks like something Alex would play. And and I do remember you having the position. Like, it just looks like if the old game was crisp. Like if the graphics were good, but like the style is still.
Whoa!
I think
the original rule. Actually, wait a minute. This is not bad because it is
kind
blocked.
of looks. Yes,
it's
it kind
blocks,
of looks
I like.
old school. It kind of looks a bit old school.
Oh, this is actually pretty good. All right, I'm into this. Okay.
Turned around.
I had a feeling you would be.
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
All right.
I think it looks
a lot
good.
More features in it.
Between this and the Lego Skylines game, because I also thought the same thing when I saw Lego Skylines. I was like, Tuna doesn't really play the SimCity games. I know he also doesn't like the new modern look of these, but it being Lego is probably going to both simplify the game, because I think those games, at least for me, as like a person who casually played SimCity in the past, they became too complex, and now a Lego version will make it more approachable.
My only thing with what I just saw is that it looks a little too childish. Like the rides look like they're Fisher-Price rides. So I wonder if they're only showing us that and there's like going to be more rides that are... Because some of this looks like real basic. Like as if you and I were making this stuff in our backyard. You know what I mean? Like the Ferris wheel is a bunch of barrels on a... on like a...
Sure.
On a rotating thing.
I mean, I'm seeing roller coasters.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're not seeing roller coasters, but if you look at like some of the rides, it literally looks like a children's imagination of what it would be using stuff from your
I think they went for like a toy box aesthetic.
So that's kind of what I'm.
You usually are into the toy box aesthetic. Like the world they show looks like claymation.
It does. But like I want to see like if I'm gonna build a fucking ride, I want it to be looking like Medusa or something. All right. Well, I mean, we'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a try.
We'll give
it a whirl. Okay. We'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a whirl. A Whimsicott. And yeah. I mean, you know what it is too? I'm looking at some of it. Also at like at second 28, and it does look like all the old stuff. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you start your park and it looks like ass, and then as you grow and get more money, you can upgrade the rides so that it looks better.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
It's a good question.
We're done with it. What else you got?
I think it looks good though. It was one of the few things that I saw from Gamescom that I was like, oh,
I mean, listen, I'm like ready to kind of get into and complaining about GTA. So whenever you guys are ready, just let me know.
Well, okay, let's get anything else out of the way, because I think we'll probably spend a lot of time talking about GTA, because there's a lot to talk about. But I think that's funny because, Tom, I am so fucking hyped for this game now. God, I don't really have anything. Podcast I worked on is now out on Disney Plus. You can go watch it. The Avengers Countdown to Doomsday podcast. You can watch it on YouTube. You got to produce on that. It was amazing. Had the time of my life. I was the guy in the chair, because I'm like back in the control room, and a lot of times people call you the voice of God when like I call in over the PA speaker into the room. But I was like guy in the chair because you gotta stay on theme here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great time, and you should check it out. It's out now. Therese was sick all week, so I worked and watched Penny all week alone, which was very difficult. Penny got to watch more TV than she normally gets to. I didn't want so what I just here's the thing that I actually did over last week, which I had a lot of fun with. I was like, I don't want her to just be watching like Miss Rachel, and I also don't want to give her like a lot of other children's stuff, because a lot of other children's stuff is really like high sensory. There's like a lot of like just stuff that like I'm kind of like trying to keep it like low stim if possible. So I was like, let's see how she does with old movies. And I was like, you've never seen Mary Poppins. I started with Mary Poppins, and I realized while watching it that she was super into it because it had singing. Basically, like, she would start to like stop paying attention and go play with her toys and stuff, like, which was good because she would kind of go in and out of it and then be like happy enough to like play on her own. But anytime a song came up, she was locked in on it. So we ended up also watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Sound of Music.
Yep.
And then because I was on an old movie kick later in the evening, I couldn't watch my shows because I made the mistake of having the same taste as my wife. So I haven't been able to watch our shows together. So I've been
that's crazy.
Watching other things.
I think I would have just watched them and then tried my hardest to fake that I didn't, and then watch them again.
Listen, I just can't. I'm not good because I'll stop paying attention during the episode, and it's very clear that I'm not locked in like it's the first time I'm watching it. I don't have it in me. I can't pull it off. It's just never gonna happen for me. So I just don't do it. I know that's your MO. You can get away with it. Totally. I cannot.
Totally.
So I watched. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It is one of my favorite films as a kid. I watched the hell out of this. The original Parent Trap movie with Hayley Mills.
No.
It's from like 1967.
I've never seen the original. No.
I've never seen the Lindsay Lohan.
Okay.
I know people love it, but to me, this movie is so good, I don't know why you would do another. So I've never bothered. I was surprised by how good this was. So then I looked up this actress to see what else she's in, because I'm like, I bet she kept acting. She's probably like 15 while she was in this. And she's still acting today. You guys have both seen Trap.
Seen what?
Trap?
Yeah.
Which one's that again?
It came out, it was Josh Hartnett.
Oh, that
he's the serial killer.
God.
Yeah.
Oh no, that movie is so
that is one of the stupidest movies. I remember when we watched that movie.
So bad.
I remember Britt like going to me and me going to saying to her like, this can't be as bad as it is. Like, there's going to be some twist.
We loved how campy it was. I think it's junk, but I love it.
We thought that there was going to be like a big twist as to why all of this stupid shit was happening. Yeah. Like a big thing that was like, well, they were all in on it all the time. Or like, the whole thing. Like, we thought there was going to, and it didn't. No. And it was just like, holy shit. Wow. Yeah.
What's really funny is because you had been talking about The Parent Trap, and then you were like, well, you've seen Trap. I thought that was like you were doing shorthand for the Lindsay Lohan version. Well, you've seen Trap, right?
Trap,
everyone's favorite movie, Trap. No, but Trap
that's also like
god awful.
I know you hated it.
It's not as bad as the beach movie Old. It's not as bad as that was.
Sure.
Though. I couldn't take it when Josh Hartnett is trying to escape this place, and they've let they're at a concert, right, for her favorite pop star, and like the person who's like the guest singer rises from a hole in the ground in the audience, and the dad just turns to his daughter, who's like 12 years old, and he's like, he's like, oh, we can sneak through there. And his thing is, like, he just turns to his daughter and is like, hey, I wonder what's down there. We should go check it out. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's amazing. It's so good.
Oh, now that I looked up Hayley Mills, I did see the original Parent Trap when I was a kid. I do remember this actress, and yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff. Go ahead.
So she plays the seasoned detective in Trap. Okay. So the seasoned detective that's like the specialist looking for the serial killer, that's her. But then I was like, oh, she's in that Pollyanna movie, which was also on Disney Plus. And like it was like next to The Parent Trap. I'd never seen this movie. I've heard the name of it before. I knew nothing about this. Have either of you seen Pollyanna?
No.
This movie. Like it was good. Like it's a classic film. I mean, both of these movies look so good because they're shot in Technicolor on film. And so, like, honestly, in my head, The Parent Trap.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Hayley Mills, while filming in 1966, while filming The Family Way, 20-year-old Mills met 53-year-old director Roy Bolting, and the two were married in 1971.
Wow, she was a lot older in Parent Trap than I would have guessed.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that is...
I mean, that's not outrageous. That weird for back then.
Oh.
It's also not that weird now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not that weird now among celebrities. Among, like, the rich and famous in the acting world, amongst the celebrities, there are a lot of big age gaps.
Wait. So that she divorces this guy in 1977, and then... her partner since 1997 is 20 years her junior.
Hell yeah.
She flipped it on.
Hell yeah.
She flipped it.
Yeah. No, she's making up for lost time.
She flipped it. She flipped it.
She fucking flipped it. Oh, God.
Is actor writer who the Ferdis Bomji? They met while touring, playing the lead roles in The King and I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, like, she kind of Parent Trapped, like she like bookended her life with like old and young and she kind of
Look, she dealt with the old. Now she wanted the youth. She was like, I took care of someone when they were old. I want someone who's young enough to take care of me when I'm old.
Unbelievable. Sorry, continue. Continue on.
I mean, I don't remember. So I watched Pollyanna.
Pollyanna.
It's a very good movie. It's a very, very good movie. But like many Disney movies, it has like tragedy within it, which like you're suddenly like, what the fuck? Especially these older films. It's I highly recommend it. Yeah. And then I because I was watching so many musicals, I was like, oh, I should watch that Tic Tac Boom that Lin-Manuel Miranda directed. I'd never seen that before, and it's about the creator of Rent, who like I knew also had a tragic story, but like it stars Andrew Garfield, and like by the end of it, like you're really like feeling good, and then it's like there's just so much tragedy in it, because it takes place during the AIDS crisis, and so two very good movies that are tragic. Is essentially what I brought to the table here.
So apparently, Miss Mills was awarded for Pollyanna. She was awarded the Academy Juvenile Award, which I didn't know even was a thing, which was later lost.
Yeah, that's weird.
Or stolen. And the Academy rectified this by privately presenting Mills with a full-sized Oscar replacement in 2023. And only a year later, she went on to star in Trap.
She's if you look at her resume, she is a little bit of like old Hollywood royalty in a way. She's got a huge resume.
It looks like she was going to be like a Julie Andrews, but then she just started doing Parent Trap 2, 3, Hawaiian Vacation, and
she did a lot of theater. She did a lot of theater.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Tom, you got anything else, or should we jump into the big news?
No, I haven't.
I'm sorry. Can I say one last thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Miss Mills was also the last honor.
I didn't know this was going to be such a rich vein.
She was the last one to get the juvenile award in 1960. First one.
Sounds like someone complained about it.
Shirley Temple.
Oh.
Yeah, probably,
that makes sense.
Probably
that makes sense. That's why they made it.
They probably invented the award for her.
Yeah, they invented the award for Shirl's.
Yeah.
Then it went to other names such as Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland. Not really anybody else until Hayley Mills that I know.
Look, that makes sense. You go back that far and you try and can you imagine how insulted like parents, like the adults would have felt like a child getting the Oscar?
Like. But that's what this sounds like. This also sounds like Hayley Mills' peers, parents were getting angry. Like, oh, my child actor deserves an award. Like, how? Why isn't my child actor?
That's interesting.
What?
I'm thinking it's more like. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
No, I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking it's like the same way that like when my kid goes to school, like everyone's got to get a fucking trophy, or no one gets a trophy. Can't be. You're not allowed to be.
I don't know if it's that. It's probably more that people felt maybe it got devalued. Maybe people just felt like it wasn't as real of an awards, or who knows. But I would guess that Shirley Temple winning that award because they created it for her means that's who they really were going to give the acting award to. But they were like, well, we can't not give an adult the award. We can't just give it to a child. So they made it for her so that an adult could get the Oscar. That's what that reads to me, is that if there had been one Oscar and not a child Oscar to give out, she would have got it.
Oh, Hayley Mills she's a fucking Nepo baby. Her father, John Mills, was a famous actor in Tiger Bay. Unbelievable.
So what I've been up to this week, I haven't been playing anything. There's a lot I can talk about next week because there's an onslaught of games coming our way. So I'm excited to talk about those. But I do want to say, been watching, since I'm at my folks', Season 2 of Apple TV show Sugar. The PI detective show with Colin Farrell. It's great. Loved Season 1 and really enjoying Season 2. We only have one episode left to go. I would say just watch it. There's a really big twist in Season 1, and what they do with that in Season 2 is really interesting.
Is the disclosure that there is a twist a spoiler?
I knew this was coming. This was coming.
No, because in the first episode you understand that something is. You're like, what's
okay? What about generally? What about generally? Is the disclosure of a twist that there is a twist in a show, in a movie? Is that a spoiler?
No.
You don't think so?
Well, no, because
I think sometimes it might be.
I would say most things have twists.
No, but if like the twist is like a but if a
like,
twist is one of those like they were dead the whole time. You know, and you tell me that
I think there's a difference between a twist and a reveal. A twist is like is not just information you didn't have. A twist sort of upends what you thought was, a twist changes your way of looking at things.
Right. And if I'm watching a movie and I know there's a twist, I'm like looking for it. Whereas
you're
if I
looking
don't
for
know
it,
there's a twist all of a sudden, holy shit.
Yeah, but I mean, first off, it's a show about a PI. There's going to be a twist. And secondly, I mean, you are looking. I would say from kind of.
I'm just now asking in the general.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just asking the question. I mean, look, if you want to look,
I'm just asking questions. Hey,
look, do you guys even?
Do your research.
Do your fucking research, man. Like, come on.
Does it? And what is your question? Does it spoil the show?
Or
is it a spoiler?
Is it a spoiler? Is the fact that there is a twist in a movie? I'm trying to think of like.
Well, in your fucking weird world where everything is a fucking spoiler. Colin Farrell's in the show. Thanks for spoiling it.
You know what I don't like? You know what I will say?
James, not James Cameron.
You know what I don't like? I will say this in not in movies, in TV shows, I don't like it, and because it's just, I mean, maybe I'm like, no, because everyone's observant, but like if they kill off a character, right? They kill that character off, but that character's still being featured in the fucking credits, in the opening credits. Show? The character's still there. Guess what? Guy's not dead. And,
well, it depends, because some shows will have their credits based on who is featured in the episode, and some shows will just have
here's what
a boilerplate.
I'm not going to spoil anything. All I'm saying is that a TV show that had a prominent character that was a lead character died, right? Granted, we did not see the body, right? But they died. And that person, that actor, kept appearing in the opening credits for like 4 episodes until it was revealed that that character didn't fucking die. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, he's not dead. He's still in the credits.
I do remember there was one show where it was like it had it where it was custom, right? You know, like it was based on who was in the episode. And I forget what it was, but it just like one episode they like had a name in there, and it was a very like big actor.
Game of Thrones did that a little bit.
Like, what the fuck? Right? Yeah, Game of Thrones would have it based on the episode.
Yeah, the episode would be based on who was going to.
You could tell, like, okay, we're going to focus on, so and so,
and you knew like where the episode was going to go too, because they would go to those locations on the map.
Yes, they would show.
The worst, I would say, the worst
later in the show,
is the previews for the next episode. Like Dragon Ball Z was terrible at this. It was like next time on Dragon Ball Z, it's like here's what's going to happen. Like what the fuck? Like
all of anime is like this because it's made for 10-year-olds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I appreciated Mad Men did this where every single episode every like next time on Mad Men was just nonsensical shots and just random like quotes from the next episode that had nothing to do. Like you couldn't get anything from it. I appreciated that.
There we go. So Sugar, I know Apple TV's got a lot of good stuff. I know that there's a lot of great shows to watch, but I really enjoy it. And I think that it is, despite being very familiar about a detective that operates within Los Angeles.
Called Sugar? Is that his name?
It's his last name, yeah.
All right.
His name's John Sugar.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Okay, good. Yeah. Season 2 has Tony Dalton in it. He's been great. Oh, Shea Wiggum. Always love when Shea Wiggum shows up. You know what I mean?
Let me see. Tony, do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, when
Tony Dalton's great, but Shea what? Shea Wiggum?
Shea Wiggum.
Wiggum?
Wiggum.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like his friend.
Oh, I like this. All right.
I think he's like he's a cop or whatever. He's like his friend in the police department or something who helps him. Yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
He's anytime he's in anything, he's great.
Yeah.
No. It's weird. It's not like the best TV that's out right now, but it's just really unique. And Colin Farrell's character is really just compelling and interesting and dynamic. I think that's what I really like about the show is all of the characters are really well rounded, and they're not just kind of like one thing or the other. They have so many different layers to them.
Right. Colin Farrell. You mean Clive Owen? Because I was thinking of
Clive Warren.
Clive Warren. I was thinking of Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
I was thinking of Firth. Yeah. So I was like, Firth, really gritty, really gritty guy, huh? All right.
No.
I've talked about why I can't watch this show, and that's because I watched the second season of that Matthew McConaughey detective show on HBO, True Detective. Yeah, and Colin Firth is in that season with Vince Vaughn in the second season.
Colin
and I disliked
Farrell.
it.
Colin Farrell.
Oh, Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell's in that one. But that's the same guy as Sugar, right?
So you can't watch Sugar because of a show that was on a decade ago?
Because he played a detective in that one. And Alex, I disliked it so much that every time I see the icon for Sugar on my Apple TV, I hear the theme song to that stupid show. The theme song to the second season of True Detective was also so obnoxious that I hated it so much that whenever I see the icon on Apple TV, it's all like I hear it in my head and I just scroll past it.
This guy's watching. This guy's putting on the original Parent Trap and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and it's like,
Tom, these are incredible films. These are classics. These are absolute classics.
Oh God! You'll be telling me about Dances with Wolves.
Go watch this Apple TV show that no one else is talking about. This Sugar looks like the most boomer ass TV show that Apple TV has made.
Wow! He's really coming for you now, Tom, on the Sugar.
It's not. You know what? I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
He's coming for you now.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut. The amount of you know what? I'm keeping my mouth shut. Let's move on. You know, I know we talked about what the people really wanted to hear, which was Shirley Temple's career, or whoever the fuck it was.
I didn't go into her. That's not me. That was Alex. See, you bring up Sugar. Alex asks a question because he gets it confused with who it is and is most intrigued by Tony Dalton. And then I don't like the guy because of his last show. I bring up Hayley Mills
from 2014.
I bring up Hayley Mills, and we spent 15 minutes on it because Tuna is captivated by the wiki.
All I think about with Colin Farrell is that phone booth movie.
Phone booth, yes.
Phone booth is fucking dope.
That movie rules, was awesome.
Dude. Can't even
it's Kiefer and spoiler, Kiefer Sutherland's the villain. It was crazy. At the height of 24.
Yeah. Phone booth was cool. I heard they want to do a sequel, and I think it maybe is like. It's been in production hell, maybe, but supposedly they're doing a modern phone booth.
I'd be into it. I like that movie a lot. 90 minutes in and out. It's awesome.
Yeah. And I think they're doing a new 24 too. I don't know. They tried that once.
I'm not watching that shit.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Oh no, they didn't do it yet. But yeah, I don't know. There was something about it. Anyway, you want to talk about the game? The big game?
The big game.
The big game.
The big one. So Tuna hasn't seen.
No.
It's a shame.
But I've seen cyber leaks. I've seen the leaks.
Yeah, dude, the cyber leaks were like fun to see, and like they got me a little interested. The stuff they showed on Netflix, especially because of the fidelity of it, was really impressive.
All right,
at least I think.
Go, someone. Talk to me. What do you talk to the listeners? What do you got?
I mean, it's tough. For me, the thing that I was blown away by was just the fidelity. Like it visually looked. It looked so much better than I could have guessed it would look. It was all captured on a PS5, and I mean, it's astonishing. I don't know how the hell they have done what they did, Tom.
I mean, they threw unlimited time and money at it.
True. That's true.
That's what they did. They didn't cut corners. There's 1,000 people working on this game across like 14 different studios. They have a whole studio dedicated for NPCs. Every single NPC in the game is handcrafted. They don't use procedural generation. Every single one is unique. It looked incredible. To me, I just kind of really came away impressed by how, as much as I really like past GTA games, and I thought they've had good stories, I've never been invested in the stories and characters in a way where I'm like, oh, I love Michael or Trevor or Franklin. Yeah, like I enjoy them as kind of parody and satirical characters, but I've never been like, oh, these are some of my favorite fictional characters. And in watching this and them talking about, you know, they really wanted the kind of thesis of the game is whether love can weather the storm. And I think that I'm going to be gripped narratively by this game in a way that I wasn't necessarily by the others, because I thought Jason and Lucia just seemed very compelling and their adventures seem cool. I mean, there's so much to talk about. I do want to do something real quick. IGN had an article, because the other thing that this was combined with was that people, some outlets and content creators went out to Scotland, where kind of the primary Rockstar studio is, to look at the game, and they got to see quite a bit of it. And IGN has an article that's 69 new GTA 6 gameplay details we saw at Rockstar HQ. Now, I pulled out some of these based on me feeling that these would be the features that would annoy Tuna the most. So I'm going to read these off, Tuna. We're just going to quickly run through some of these features. And I want you to give me a score from 1 to 10 on how annoying this sounds.
How annoying it is. Okay, so is 10 very annoying?
10 is like, I will never, as much as I can, I will avoid this mechanic as much as possible. And
we're going gut reaction. We're going gut reaction from each one. I'm not going to give it too much thought.
Yeah, don't give it too much thought. We're just going to try and get through these quickly. Okay. If you're out on if you're out on your own for most of the day, you might get a text from Jason or Lucia reminding you to lock up the house when you get back late, or letting you know when they're heading to bed. Ignoring these messages may result in your relationship being negatively affected.
It's 7. Okay. 7. Pretty annoying. I feels like there's going to be a lot of juggling going on in this game.
Oh, there's juggling. Oh,
there's
you're
a
juggling.
lot of things juggling. So I'm
a lot of juggling.
Now,
that's where cheat codes come in, Tuna.
The relationship stuff is all totally optional. They've revealed that, they are, Bonnie and Clyde, but whether it becomes a romantic relationship or not is kind of up to you. So these are optional things. But
I am both, am I not?
You're playing both, yes.
All right.
Yes, but they have you can go and do things on your own, or you can do things as a pair, and that will affect your relationship and all of these things.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. As is the norm with GTA, hair salons and clothing stores can be found throughout the open world, but each will now have exclusive items and signature hairstyles to encourage you to visit different ones.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, I know I was going to give it a gut reaction. That's like a 5. For me personally, just to comment on that, I feel like those are things that video game developers have tried to do so many times, where they have different places that do different things, and then eventually it turns into, you can go into any fucking thing and get any hairstyle you want. You can go to any clothing store and get any clothing you want. Like, I feel like eventually, like, they like that idea, but then practically in a video game, when you just want, I think eventually they just say, fine, you can have it all.
Okay, a 5. The phone menu no longer pops up in the bottom right corner of the frame. Instead, the camera now zooms in on Jason or Lucia's hand when they pull it out of their pocket, with the phone being an actual in-game item rather than a part of the HUD.
Yeah,
now, I thought you might be a bit annoyed by this one, simply because if it's zooming in, you can't really do other stuff in the game.
That's like a 2.
No?
We'll take 2.
Okay.
We'll
Interesting. Can I just say on this?
Yeah.
I'm excited about this because I hated navigating the tiny phone on the screen.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
I did not like that, and you use it a decent amount in the last game. I bet we're going to use it even more.
Probably.
So just let me go full screen onto the menu.
Yeah.
So I prefer that.
Gave it a 2.
You can stand by NPCs and listen to their conversations. They'll notice if you're eavesdropping, though, and may confront you if they think you've overstepped a boundary. The same goes for if an NPC thinks you've been following them for an uncomfortable amount of time.
That's not annoying at all. I love that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
When wanted, the police can learn what you look like as well as what you're wearing. These details are indicated by different icons that appear under your wanted level on the HUD. Changing your hair will remove the appearance icon, as you now look physically different, but the police still know what you're wearing and be able to track you using those details. Putting on glasses or a new hat isn't enough to disrupt that information either. You'll need to change into a whole new outfit, hence why keeping a fresh set of clothes in your car's trunk is a great idea. So yeah, you can't.
Okay, so
you don't have unlimited guns on you. You use your trunk to.
So now I was just going to say, now the trunk is a storage thing, so it has a capacity, and now it's I can only have this many.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool.
I mean, that's that's fucking annoying. That's like a 7 or 8. That, I mean, changing your clothes and changing your appearance is cool and fun, and I think that is a fun thing. If I could just go into my menu and change it really quick. But if I have a whole thing of like trunk of room and my trunk only has this much room in it for this particular car, and I lost that car, so I lost all that shit, then no.
Sorry.
Next.
Next. Okay. A consistent pattern of behavior might affect how the world and people within it react to you when free roaming, as well as how the main story may play out. Actions involving unnecessary moments of violence or causing more mayhem than called for can contribute to your criminal profile. Additionally, acts that contribute to being a good citizen, such as throwing away your own trash, also adjust your criminal profile.
That's like a 9. That sucks. That's annoying. That's annoying. Throwing away trash. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is Grand Theft fucking Auto. Like, I'm gonna be mowing down people left and right.
Tom, there's part of me that is hoping that instead of a difficulty slider, there will be a RPG slider, like a role playing, like a sim slider, because a lot of these things also don't sound like they're necessary to the game, and they seem like the kind of things that you used to get in mods. And I understand, like, they bought that RP company or whatever that did, they rolled that stuff into the game. I don't really know that much about it, just because I don't do that stuff. So I hope there is a like GTA Classic option. So if you want to turn these things off, you can, because some of them I'm very compelled by, but others, I agree, just sound like a nuisance.
Yeah.
But cheat codes are always there.
Rockstar intends for money to matter more to the story than in previous GTA games, and you'll sometimes be required to raise a certain amount of capital in order for the flow of main missions to continue.
Like 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems fine, depending on what it is.
Jobs can be executed in different ways, as greed versus speed becomes a huge factor. It may be quicker to use some explosives to blow open a safe, but that will damage the loot inside. Take a little longer to search around the business for the safe combination, and you'll earn more money, but at the risk of law enforcement turning up mid-heist.
That seems like a regular video game stuff. So I'm going to go with a 0. It just seems like part of the game. Yeah.
It just seems like part of the game. Yeah. Stolen goods will need to be sold to a fence, as once again, GTA 6 takes a leaf out of Red Dead Redemption 2's book. Fences exist for items such as jewelry, but also for cars.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes. If it gets annoying that I keep having to bring things to a fence, we'll see how long that lasts. It's always this thing, right? Like I really do feel like they always try to do this in video. Well, not always, but a lot of video, maybe not even a lot, but some video games have this thing where it's like, we want to do...
Yeah, Tuna's having a conversation with himself.
I just feel like
well, not always.
Games,
I feel that
there's just video games where they're like, let's try to do this thing that exists in real life, and let's try to do these things like there's a fence and you have a trash can, you got to throw your trash out and everything. It's like, okay, but is that fun? Like, is at the end of the day, is that fun, or is that just annoying? Like, it just seems annoying to me. Like, these are video games. Like, if I wanted to play, like, I have a real life. If I want to go get a fence, I'll go steal something and try to find a fence in real life.
Here's what I think, Alex. I think that they want to offer what people are asking for, which is like a true sim, right? A true sim experience. And I think it is probably based off of their data from the multiplayer games, and they see how many people play these more sim-like experiences in GTA 5, and that's what they've built. And I imagine a lot of these tools are more important.
GTA 5 where they're flying through cars through fucking planes.
Yes, of course. As I was going to say, I imagine they're more important for GTA Online to build these systems, but I won't be surprised if there's a way to disable some of these features, Tom. But maybe not.
We'll see.
And maybe they're more nuisances than they are like game breaking also.
Maybe they are.
All right, we'll see.
This next one's a biggie. Getting behind the wheel of a stolen vehicle won't be as simple as in past GTA games.
Oh, fuck off.
Cars are now categorized by a tier system, with more expensive models proving a much tougher challenge to get into. When approaching a parked car that's taken your fancy, the first thing you'll want to do is use the new Wink, yes, really, phone app to scan the vehicle. This will tell you how much it's worth, the cost of registering it as a personal vehicle, whether it's locked or alarmed, or if it has a tracker. Different tiers and types of vehicle require different tools of entry, such as a simple Slim Jim for older, less secure cars, or a technologically advanced key cloner for modern prestige cars. Some cars will be inaccessible early in the game because the necessary tools are not acquired until later in the story. Any cars you've stolen will be worth less if delivered to a fence damaged. The challenge of delivering a pristine car is made harder by the narrower streets and denser traffic of GTA 6, which have both been designed with increased realism in mind.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 10 with the caveat that I reserve the right to change that at a later date if it isn't as annoying as I think it is. But on the face of it, it sounds extremely annoying and contrary to everything that I've done with GTA. What I will also say is that is it fun playing Crazy Taxi when like you're trying to get a person to a specific location and you're hitting everything and the things are going to how annoying the car should be the car. Like I don't know, man. I'm not. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting this game. Next.
This is the final one.
Tom, I won't be surprised if a lot of these too have mechanics in which it's like, oh well, you've hacked enough cars, right? Like security systems, and you got like a master key, and now you can open any car like easily. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, certainly.
See.
GTA 6's story will include choices both big and small, with some minor decisions accumulating and resulting in larger consequences. Some major choices will result in significant and immediate change. Overall, the narrative has been designed to support repeat playthroughs. Though Rockstar often prioritizes directed storytelling when specific plot beats need to be delivered, the studio has attempted as much as possible with GTA 6 to connect open-world actions to each of its characters' identities and their stories.
Yeah, that's like a 0. That just sounds like part of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought you might be annoyed about like, oh, just tell me the story that you want to tell. Don't.
No, that's fine. You can do that kind of thing. I'm more upset about like the, like having me do too many tasks to have fun. Like if the carjacking is fun because you're just running, you see a car, you go over it, you stop it, you press the button, you bring the person out.
I have to imagine. Well, GTA Online is going to be more. Is like I have to imagine a lot of these systems are going to be off in like the free mode of GTA Online because I just don't. I feel like this is just going to break what that game is.
Even that's what I'm saying. Like how much.
So if someone here's the thing, I did leave this out because I didn't. It was a separate thing. If someone is driving a car and is behind the wheel.
Yeah,
you can just run up and steal it.
Oh,
it's for cars that are locked. Parked and
I don't actually hate that.
Locked and parked.
I don't hate that.
We'll see. If the Slim Jim is a quick thing and I just get in the car and that's done, then fine. If it's like I have to press X, at a good spot.
Oh, it's gonna be
to get the Slim Jim out. Like then it's gonna be like.
Oh, we see that in the trailer.
Yeah.
We do.
Well. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Hey, you got to make it a gameplay mechanic out.
No, I don't need. That's the thing. Like, I don't need it to be.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know, but people do. So I just hope they have an option for the people that don't, that just want to play it the way they remember playing it with maybe some of the bells and whistles. I hope there's a way to turn some of these things off if they're found annoying.
I don't know.
We'll just be playing online.
Where I'm coming from is just, are you going to hinder the fun?
Yeah.
If you're hindering
we don't
the fun,
want encumbrance.
Yeah, I just want to have fun. Like that's what the best part about GTA
I want my power trip fantasy.
Yeah, I want to be able to just drive this fucking car and just drive and just fuck around. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, you'll definitely be able to like turn on cheats at the very least, for sure.
Yeah, because they still did that in Red Dead. It would be weird for them to take it out now. And
it's like it's too iconic. They can't get rid of the cheats.
I mean, I plan on playing through the story, but after that, like I don't care about like
GTA
the other
5
stuff.
Story didn't have that much encumbrance to the fun.
It didn't.
It was just like,
no,
here you go, dude. You're just in.
I hated playing as Trevor though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, anyway, what is left of this podcast?
Mail.
Okay.
I sent you some images, Tuna.
I saw it.
Some
They look good.
videos. They look
Yeah,
good. Like,
they do.
The cars look like they're weighty. They look less like they're just shells of vehicles. I mean, I can't. Like the scale of this place is.
Yeah, the scale is incredible. Her opening the parachute over
This stuff's
what
in
looks
game
to be
too.
like real as fuck. Without her, that looks pretty goddamn real.
It's nuts. The underwater stuff looks good. The driving looks good. Like the
looks
inside.
good. I'm just worried about these little things.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Encumbrance to fun.
When do you think we'll be playing this online? 2027 or 2028? You think? Yeah, I think it could be 2028 as well. I think it could also be 2028.
Crazy.
Okay. Tom, any last thoughts on GTA? I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all of these things that you're annoyed by, which I understand. I'm just curious as to how it does feel.
How much encumbrance is the fun? I think that's the big thing.
I think it will. I think it'll be better, but I just thought it was so funny. I was just reading the food.
Yeah.
The food. Every food item has its own different
insane.
calorie value.
That's
insane. It makes the joke I sent the other day where I baited tuna.
Yeah,
I gotta.
Right?
This is so good.
You could have put that in.
You could have put it.
Yeah. Like, I totally believe that.
Yeah. The other thing,
knows, maybe it is in the game.
In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, when you had to work out, that was boring. That shit was boring. When you had to work out and shit.
I didn't like that stuff. I was happy it wasn't back.
Yeah, me too. I was happy when it wasn't back.
Which this kind of sounds like a little bit.
Oh, it's back, baby.
Yeah, and it's boring as fuck.
You're going to the gym.
The other day,
I saw the basketball. I saw the basketball. Yeah, it's good. This isn't. I mean, yeah, but also it's not a basketball game. I'm happy to throw the ball, chuck the ball up, but I better not be pressing all these buttons to get it in the hoop.
Well, I mean, we used to have the bowling. I liked the bowling mini and the other mini games that they've had before. There's a mini golf course someone spotted. It's come on.
You can play mini golf.
Come on. Come on.
There's no tennis.
There's a challenge, Tuna. There's a challenge. Best score on the mini golf course.
Oh, I'm sure there's tons. There's backyard wrestling. There's all kinds of shit.
That's right.
All right, fine. I'm back.
There's mini golf. I'm back in.
I take back what I just said.
Well, there's mini golf.
Wait, Chris, what if I told you Colin Farrell's in this game?
No, it's fine. I just don't want to see him as a detective.
Well, he's a detective in this game. It's Detective Farrell.
Well, I could probably shoot him in the game. So
Detective McFarrell.
Yeah.
Anyone is game for your weapons in Grand Theft Auto. I said this the other day. I said that there was that crowd leak. It was one of the many leaks. By the way, that leaker cashed out on their crypto coin. Good for him. They took out $250,000 from their crypto that they made through this.
Yeah. You'd think they'd get a little bit more, but
there was that beach leak. It was the leak of the beach, which was amazing to see how dense the crowd was. And then I made up this lie. I said, "Oh, Tuna, you have gas on the bikes now too." Basically, I said that if your tires get deflated, especially if you ride off road. And Alex got
I was pissed.
You went from 0 to 100 immediately. Oh, yeah. It was incredible. Yeah. It was incredible. Let's do a quick mail and then we'll go home. Email at unrankedpodcast.com. Tuna, can you go for questions of the pod and read the last one that is sitting there?
You're going to have to give me a bit. Where's questions for the pod? Oh, I see.
It's on the left-hand side.
All right,
the one by Slater.
I got it. All right. Starting my 60-second timer now. So a couple weeks ago, you guys were talking about the Pokemon Gen 1 recomp with the new 3D graphics. It reminded me of the long list of Pokemon ROM hacks that are available, some of which have blown me away. And I know Fakemon are a turnoff for folks, but there are so many great community games that stick to the cat in Pokemon. That leads me to my question, what are your favorite community-made games? Not talking indies or just Pokemon games, by the way. True community-made games and mods. That should have taken about 30 seconds to read, so I'd concede the rest of my time to Alex Schwimmerman. In high school, Tom got caught several times peeing at the urinal with his pants at his ankles. What a loser. Nice ass, though. We had a kid in high school that would pee at the urinal with his pants at his fucking ankles.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, because he was not. Well, he wasn't all there. So, all right. So, what is? What is your community?
It wasn't Constantinos Vakalopoulos.
No, it wasn't that guy. Give me the guy that doesn't even know.
Your mind was blown, but that's him, right? That was the guy.
Right, that looks just like him.
That looks just like him. Like if I just picture the kid from when we were 15, but 20, 23 years older, that's that guy.
He came in for like a year and he was out.
Yeah.
He was in and out in a year.
Works.
Yeah.
That's how
but I don't,
exchange programs work.
I don't know that it was an exchange thing. I think his family moved here and then moved away. So that's why I was like, he was like a foreign student.
Yeah,
like I think they were like in and out. It could have been a visa work thing, because they weren't from
sure.
So it might have been a visa work thing. I mean, the man lives in
the guy made friends
Sweden now, so he's got it good.
Yeah.
He's got it good.
All right, so what is your favorite community made games?
I mean, I'm gonna say that Roblox game where we had to dig the hole. Is it a community game, a Roblox game, like an older Roblox game at least? I don't know. I don't know that I play community made games. Tom, do you? I don't have a good answer for this one.
No, I mean I played a good chunk of that Pokemon Unbound, which I thought was cool. I did want to check out.
I played a Pokemon once that had like toxic radioactive typing, and I played that one. The Pokemon Red Rocket, is that what it was?
That's one of them, yeah.
Where you play as Team Rocket? Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I remember when I was a kid, my friend had all these I guess they're not bootlegs. I guess this was just essentially like a modded, it was the same thing back in the day, but they were cartridges. Like he had cartridges, and this was, early Pokemon era, and he had like all of these weird and I didn't understand. I didn't know what was going on. I thought, I was like, bootlegs is the best I understood them, but now I guess they were custom Pokemon games, and they were like Pokemon Dark, Pokemon Light, things like this, and he had the cartridges for them, and I was like, this is really bizarre. I've wanted to check out for a long time the Fallout London, which is a mod that completely overhauls, I think it's Fallout 4, and it's set in London. Like, it's a whole new storyline, a whole completely different thing. But when it came out, I remember, it was like, this is very early access kind of situation. Updated over time, just never got around to it. But there's some cool stuff out there for sure.
Apparently, the Forgotten City started as a mod and then turned into a full game. Can I pick that?
Yep,
I'll take that.
Does DayZ count? Because that was a mod of Arma.
Yes,
okay,
that could count.
But then DayZ, I played a lot of DayZ when that was happening.
And you
probably
played
2013.
And you played the one that is the mod. You didn't play the
because I had to get Arma to play it, and I had to install.
Such a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I spent like a whole day trying to get DayZ.
And then I remember like a year or two later at E3, I saw like they had like the standalone one was coming out. So so probably DayZ is actually my answer. And I played a Pokemon. There was a Pokemon Minecraft game. Pokecraft or something like that.
Hell World.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it let you like basically play Pokemon in Minecraft. It was sick. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Here's a question for you guys. You ready? Don't look at the answers. Which color folder and notebook did you associate with which subject in school? This is from Spiffy.
Oh, okay. Science was green, history was yellow, English was blue, math was red.
Okay, that's weird because I would swap two of those and I would have thought we'd have the same.
Well, then you didn't go to the same school as me.
Well, I mean, we did.
Well, that's not my problem.
I would say science is green. No. Math is blue.
No, math
is blue. English is red. History is yellow.
Oh, that is insane. English was definitely blue. English was blue in the face. English.
No, English is red.
No, dude. Math was red. No.
English is red. Tom?
Like
math is blue.
Colors?
Math is blue. Yeah.
Math is not blue.
History is yellow.
Always
Okay.
yellow.
History.
Social studies.
We're all agreed. History is yellow.
History
Tom,
is
what is
yellow,
science? I bet we all agree on that
Green.
as well.
Green
Yes.
is definitely
all right. History and science are the lock.
Yeah.
So now the question is, math.
English. I mean, I would say that English is. I don't know. Look, this is also completely out of my. I didn't have whatever this is.
You didn't have like a binder or a folder, or?
I mean, I did. I mean, I guess I had like different folders for different subjects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in my heart of hearts, I would say maybe I would probably go English red.
Oh,
no. Oh, yeah.
Suck it.
Tom doing the English was blue for sure.
Well, let's take a look. So we have two English reds, one English blue. We have some community answers. Gunchpot said green science, obviously. Yellow math. That's
weird. Yellow math is wrong.
Yellow.
Blue history. Red English. Now, he puts red only as English, but under math, where he put yellow, he said could also be red. So I'll give you a half point on that. So we are at 3 on English and 1.5 on math as red. Bromwell said green science, red history because of the blood. Blue, another blue math, yellow English. That's strange. Red history. Interesting.
It's funny. The like if you just Google colors for subjects in school, so the most common color association, science overwhelmingly is green, and social studies is overwhelmingly yellow. Yep. And math and English seems to swap blue or red.
Interesting.
Or blue or red.
And then if you have a binder for anything else like electives or art or something, it's like it's either going to be like purple or black or white, right? It's going to be one of those.
Yeah.
So there's that. I'm going to play. We have 2 voicemails. I'm just going to play one, and then we'll close it.
Oh God.
Let's see which is the older voicemail. This one.
Hey, Rank Crew. Kill Carebears here in the Discord. I'm just calling because I have a complaint. If you are at a gas station and all the pumps are full and you're pumping up your gas and someone's waiting behind you, even if someone's not waiting behind you, you get back in your car, you need to move. Don't sit near your car, looking at your phone, checking whatever nonsense. I don't care what you're doing. If you need a second, go pull off for a second on the drive, in the parking area and go do whatever you need to do. I was sitting here by the car for, I don't even know, I think a literal entire minute, maybe 2 minutes, waiting for them to move. And then now this car is lining up behind me, so I ended up just going somewhere else because a different place opened up. It's like, I get it. If there's nobody here, well, who cares? But this place is packed. I don't know if you guys ever deal with this before, but all right. Stand ranked. Suck it. Sorry, over my 60 seconds. Please don't hurt me.
100% agree. I agree. It's the same thing when you come back from the store and you're going into the parking lot. It's a packed parking lot. You get in your car after you filled, like at the grocery store or whatever. You get in your car. It's not time to sit and check your phone and bullshit around. It's time to get out of that parking space. 100%. As soon as you're done pumping the gas, it's time to get in your car, get the fuck out.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else with this, because you know what my nightmare is, Alex? And this fortunately doesn't happen anymore because I so infrequently have to go to a gas station because I can plug my car in. But I would hate it if we would go to the gas station and Teresa or anyone else was like, while I'm pumping, they're like, oh, I'm going to go get something from inside. And then it's like I'm at the checkout counter at the grocery store. And it's like, they better fucking get back here before this tank is full. I am not sitting in the car.
Oh, wait a minute.
Waiting. Filling up this spot.
The person that you're with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are people that will like fucking, those people are the people that start filling their car up and then just leave it locked and then go inside.
You don't have that. Do you have that? You have a lock? You have a lock on yours?
They're broken most of the time these days or removed.
No, ours are removed. We can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't even looked because now I only put a quarter of a tank in at a time because it sits too long otherwise. So
Sure.
all right.
There we go.
There
it is.
Yeah. There it is.
With it.
Tuna.
With it, totally. Yeah, so GTA 6, not going to be good. No one's looking forward to it. Not going to break $1 billion.
That's good. Tom counterpicked me on it.
Yeah, not going to be a
Tuna.
good thing.
Oh, Tuna did. Tuna counterpicked me.
I counterpicked you on Zero Company, and
I counterpicked you on something as well.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Yeah, so we're all going to get hurt by our counterpicks.
No, what are you talking about? GTA's going to bomb, baby. All these nuisance things. These
everyone's going to be like, this is the most annoying video game
ever made.
Life.
Well, it's going to say, the headline's going to be why GTA is annoying and why that's okay.
Staying ranked.
Suck it, GTA.